When it comes to anime and cosplay, so many people view and participate in it all around the world. But what is it really all about?
Hello, everyone. My name is Stephanie Nadolny. I am a vocalist and voice actor, mainly known for the voices of OG Kid Goku from Dragon Ball and Gohan from Dragon Ball Z, as well as Isekai and Baby Trunks and various others.
Golly, girls sure are strange.
I'm also the voice of KO from OK KO Let's Be Heroes, as featured on Cartoon Network.
I'm Alexander Gwynn of Shade Dark Moon Cosplay. I'm cosplaying today as Kakashi Hatake of Naruto and Naruto Shippuden.
What was it that got you into cosplay?
I've been into costumes and dressing up pretty much my entire life, and I just did it casually for many, many years, but as I got older and more recently, I started going to conventions and began cosplaying as a means of enjoying myself more.
I think it's super cool. It's a really neat way for people with like minds and with creative types that maybe don't have the opportunity to express themselves in the ways that they can at a comic book store or comic pop culture convention. And I think that that's the best thing about it is everybody kind of comes together and understands that there's a common thread of a love for, cartoon characters, anime characters, I'm always blown away at the detail, the fine detail that some of these people go into making their costumes and really trying to become that character. And I think it's a really good escape and outlet for people that might be more introverted in their regular everyday life or in their regular everyday career. And cosplay allows them to come out of that shell and be somebody else and just really channel a lot of that really good positive energy. And I think it's really fun to see everybody interact. And then, of course, they have the contests and people just get so into it. I think it's fascinating.
So tell me, what is your favorite cosplay?
My favorite cosplay creation so far would be my Kakashi cosplay that I'm doing right now. This is actually kind of this costume's retirement tour because it's held such a dear place in my heart. I've spent the last year developing this costume, and now that I think it's as perfect as I can get it, it's time to set it aside, set it up on display, and create something new that hopefully I'll have a new favorite as I develop new costumes.
Cosplay? Ooh. Well, I mean, my inner geek really likes and loved the original Linda Carter Wonder Woman. So either Wonder Woman or a Super Saiyan Gohan. I thought it'd be kind of fun to put my hair up, like my real hair, and stick it all up and dress up like Super Saiyan Gohan with the cape and the purple outfit. And I've thought about it. I'm putting some ideas together. I'm not sure if, when, why, what, if it's even going to happen, but I'd have to try to do Gohan. I mean, when I first started doing voice acting, well, I say appearances, meet and greets at these comic book pop culture conventions as a guest, a lot of the fans at the time were young. They were young kids, and they were like, "Why aren't you dressed like him?" And I was like, "Oh, well, I'm just the voice. I'm not really him." I thought, after all these years, 24 years later or whatever, it would be really fun to just show up in a Super Saiyan Gohan outfit and just start doing the lines and acting it out with the fans. I don't know. That'd be fun.
How has voice acting or cosplay affected your life?
We all have an inner child, and we all have an inner, I say, dweeb, geek, nerd, whatever you want to call it. We all have something in our lives that we nerd out about. And so it doesn't really make anybody and everybody a nerd or a dweeb per se. But I just think that for me, the music and singing and listening to records and emulating my favorite artists is my number one escape. And to this day, if things are hard and tough and I'm trying to struggle through something, I can always turn to music, and I can turn to the recorded music I listened to as a kid, and it just takes me right back to that peaceful moment in my bedroom, door closed, just listening to records. So it only makes sense that I pursued it as a career, and thankfully I was given some talent. And so for me, it was it's still my escape is music. And I think that when you were talking about cosplay, it's yet another escape for people to come out and have fun. You see kids and people of all ages involved in cosplay, and I think it's just a great escape for people, and it's a healthy, positive escape because you're hopefully in a safe environment. And you've got little cheerleaders around, wanting pictures with you and wanting to interact with you. And I just think it's a great outlet.
Cosplay has been a very positive influence on my life. Before I got really big into cosplay about a year ago, I was working 55 to 60 hours a week, but didn't really have anything in my life I was interested in, so I was suffering from really, really bad depression. I would work, come home, wouldn't have any interactions with anyone outside of that unless I went grocery shopping. Getting into cosplay and coming to these conventions, seeing how happy it makes people to see their favorite characters, seeing these kids run up to me and say, "I love your costume," and even other adults asking to take pictures with me because they're so excited to see it. It's given me a bit of a new perspective and helping me be more outward and generous to people, and helping me take pleasure in other people's happiness and doing something just as simple as walking around and taking pictures with people and seeing how much it makes their day. These cosplays have gone a long way to improving my own life by being able to help and make other people happy as well.